So if there's any advice you can give your dad, what would be the best advice you could give him at this point in his career?
Give it your best and give it your all. Give 100%.
I remember being a little kid and just being like in the driveway. It wasn't even paved yet. It was like dirt and rocks, and I was still outside shooting, playing basketball, like saying one day I'm gonna play professional basketball. One day I'm gonna go to college. I'm gonna play on TV. And to now being where I am, achieving those goals that I set when I was a kid, man, it's just unbelievable.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh
Look,
yeah.
F is for forever, A is for ambition, M is for the money that we sin with, just praying for forgiveness. Amen. E is for embrace.
Just kind of just put a shadow over me, put shade over me in my basketball dreams, in my basketball career. And I sat in the house for a week. Nothing, didn't go nowhere. And my mom was like, we're going to figure this out. Like, you're not going to sit here and ride away.
Colleges the senior year were starting to recruit him. They asked for his transcripts, and one school noticed that he was a half a credit off from English. We didn't know it, and what we did was we found a school that taught GED, and the teacher offered to teach him his English credit for a semester. So he went to high school in the day, and then he went to the school in the afternoon.
We found a place that I could go to school after my high school hours. So I would go to school from 7:30 to 2, and then from 3 to 9, I would go to this private school and I would do math from 3 to 9 every Monday through Friday, and then I would even go in on Saturdays. My junior, senior year, we had played against a private school, a prep school called National Christian Academy in the Maryland, D.C. area. He was like, man, come to D.C. for the summer circuit, come play with me. Let's start this recruiting thing all over again. We can find a way to reclassify you, and that way you can have an extra year to get your stuff in order. And then if you play with us, you'll be in front of the recruiters, be in front of the schools all over again, and then we can see what can happen by the end of the summer. And I went and played with National Christian Academy, not knowing when I was in Maryland, the DC area, and we're playing in different tournaments, the NCAA sent people to investigate me. They went and investigated my high school to figure out why my counselors, my teachers, nobody in my school knew who the NCAA was, because I was the first person from my high school to go D1 since the NCAA started with the clearinghouse, when the clearinghouse started. So they investigated my teachers, my counselors, principal, and then they even went to the private school to make sure that it was a legit school that I went to, and not that somebody was doing my math classes for me, because they were trying to figure out how he could a whole year's worth of math in 3-4 months. I'm in Maryland playing ball. We're traveling to New York to play in this tournament. We're traveling to West Virginia, and when we was in West Virginia, I had got a call, and Nebraska was interested. They knew my situation. They wanted me to come in to Nebraska immediately. So I was like, okay, cool. I was so ready to go to college that I was going to go to Nebraska and just play ball. And so my coach at National Christian Academy, Coach Brown, he was like, this is just the first school that called. We're not going to jump at the first school that calls. So that weekend we went to West Virginia for a tournament, and I played really well there. There was one game we were playing, and it was so funny because we had played the game that morning, and we were coming back to play the game that night. I was tired. You know, you get in your mood, don't really want to play. You kind of want to just get the game over with. But when we were playing the game, I ended up like having 5 dunks in the game, and I had like 3 dunks in a row, like just making a move, coming down the middle, bow, making a move, coming down the middle, bow, making a move, coming down the middle, bow. Next thing I know, there's like people were oohing and on, and then you know, when people ooh and on, more people are coming to your court.
I wanna fly, can you take me far away? Give me a star.
The tournament was over. I was annoyed because we lost, and I had called my parents, and I was like, man, I'm just tired. Like, I'm ready just to go to Nebraska and start college. Like, I'm ready for the next phase of my life. I'm just tired of this. Like, you know, I'm just ready. And my parents was like, well, next weekend you have nationals in Orlando, and after that you come home and we can figure out what your options are. But I thought that you're not going to quit. You went there, you said you were going to be there for the whole summer, you're going to stay there the whole summer. The next week we went to Orlando for nationals, and we were playing in the playoffs at nationals, and I had another good game. Like, I finished with 25, and I didn't know this at the time, but Tubby Smith, who was the head coach of Kentucky at the time, he was in Orlando, and he came to our game, and he was sitting courtside, and he was watching me play. And little did I know that when we were in West Virginia, Tubby Smith's son, who was coaching at Tennessee Tech, he was there with one of the assistant coaches of Kentucky. They were there for another kid who was playing on the court next to me. But when they heard the crowd going crazy and oohing and on, they came to my court. And when they came to my court, that's when they seen me have like the 2-3 dunks in a row. And Tubby's son called his dad and said, "Dad, there's a kid here in West Virginia. You need to see him play." And the assistant coach vouched for me and said, "Yeah, you need to see him play." So Tubby flew to Orlando to watch me play. I had no idea that he was there. I had no idea that anybody was even paying attention to me. After the game, my mom was blowing my phone up. I said, I'm answering. And she was like, "Mom, Tubby Smith just called me. He's the head coach of Kentucky. He's at your game. He just offered you a full ride scholarship." When I say faith of a mustard seed, or I call this series F.O.A.M.S. F.O.A.M. posits are my favorite Nike shoe. It's a F.O.A.M. posits. And I grew up, you know, just believing in my faith. And I've always believed that I just needed just the smallest faith of a mustard seed for it to grow into something, to blossom into something beautiful, man.
So Aubrey, can you tell me, how do you feel about your dad playing pro basketball overseas?
I feel great for him because he gets to live his dream and he shows me cool and fascinating stuff while he's there.
And how do you feel when he has to actually leave to go overseas?
I miss him a lot, but we can still connect through FaceTime.
And then I hear that you're an athlete yourself and you like to wear the number 2. Is there any significance to wearing the number 2?
Yes, because my dad wears 22 and I wear 2, so I am half of him.